Hello and welcome to today's episode of Ceros Academy. I'm your host, Drew Horine, and today we're going to talk about some of the new features in Ceros Release 5.24. You know, I love getting feedback from our users at Ceros. When we first put out the word about this release, we posted this picture on our Twitter feed at Ceros Support. And one of our users said, "Hey, I can't wait for that new online dating feature." Well, we haven't done that, but we have added a couple of features that I think you're really going to love. Let's jump into the studio and get started. Drag and rotate allows you to grab hold of an object on the canvas and rotate it around to the degrees you want. Now before, when you were doing this, you had to go into the inspector panel and use the little dial or enter your degrees manually. Now all you have to do is select an object on the canvas and move your mouse to the outer corner until you get the rotate icon. Then just drag it around to the degrees you want. You can even hold down your shift key to lock it into 45-degree increments. While you're rotating, you'll always see the degrees that you're rotating. And Ceros always remembers where 0 is. So if you come back to the object later and want to rotate it a little bit more or get a little bit more precise, Ceros will always remember where the original position was so that you can line everything up exactly. We've made some changes to the way undo actions work on text objects. Now, you've always been able to use Command-Z on a Mac or Control-Z on Windows to undo actions on Ceros Canvas. That hasn't changed. What's changed is the way we handle those actions for text objects. Before, when you edited text, everything that happened when you selected that text object was counted as one action. So if you selected your text object and you typed 3 paragraphs worth of stuff and you changed your font faces and you've changed your colors and some of the styles within there, that was all counted as one action from the time you entered that text box to the time you exit. Now we've gotten a lot more granular and we're counting all of those little actions that happen within the text box as individual undo actions. So now when you hit Command-Z, you're not undoing everything you just did, you're undoing a little bit of what you just did, each little bit at a time. And then you can also hit Command-Y or Control-Y on Windows to redo those actions if you'd like to. This helps create a much more intuitive workflow when you're editing text in Ceros. Hey, thanks for watching today's episode. If you want to stay on top of all of the latest features and new releases in Ceros, follow us on Twitter at Ceros Support. I'm Drew Horine, and I'll see you on the next Ceros Academy.